playing poison. Alright, so game 2. I guess this hand is keepable. Good blocker, removal, a bomb.
And 4 mana.
Yeah, and all the mana we need. Both colors. So double costing won't throw us off this time. We won't be praying for the second blue for a Darksteel Drake.
I'll be back in 30 seconds.
Oh,
Time it.
I will time you. Alright, so let's even lead off with a Plague Stinger. That's pretty nice. That's a change from last game. Kind of surprised he was playing a Mirror, though, because, I don't know, Mirror and Poison doesn't seem too effective to me. But okay. This gives us a little bit of slower clock, that way we can get out the Norak replica before he starts throwing out the big poison creatures. Alright, so attacking for damage or attacking with... Okay, sure. Seems a bit counterproductive to do it that way. I thought he must have had Tannis Strike or something. Corpse? No, not Corpse, but Cisbearer Culling Dice. That's a good one. For us. Okay. So, I don't know. I kind of like playing the Riddlesmith here, actually.
Was that 30 seconds?
I don't know. I didn't time you. So here, I'm thinking about playing
Sit on the live thrones. Okay, what?
I said I'm thinking about playing the Riddlesmith instead of the replica here. Since he's got nothing out that can hurt us this turn, and being able to draw a card off the replica potentially next turn would be pretty nice.
Yeah. Riddle me this.
I mean, the only poison creature he could potentially play this turn that could even get us would be, like, the Goblin. Which is not a very high pick from poison, but who knows. Asceticism. Interesting.
He's down to 3 cards in hand?
Yep.
Yeah.
This is looking good. Alright, so I kind of like doing the replica and tossing one of the islands. And attacking for 2. But what do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, you're just kind of silent there, so I'm like, oh.
I was looking at... I had to step away for a second, so I'm getting a feel for this asceticism and this dais and mirror that's staring us down.
I didn't attack.
Oh, you might as well scoop then.
Yeah, I should just scoop. One thing about asceticism is, if it actually does become a problem, we can just revoke it.
Yep.
And nothing you can do about that. Maybe he'll attack with the mirror again. That'd be cool. Carnifax Demon. That is a big beast. Alright. So, what we can here is play the Trigon, or we could revoke the Asceticism and bounce the Carnifax Demon. Which doesn't seem too bad. The main one thing is, we want to be able to hopefully kill his Carnifax Demon with the Sunblast Angel out of nowhere.
Yeah, definitely.
And the problem with going with the Trigon first, we'd have to be, we kind of have to be counting on drawing a land next turn, which might not happen. So if we do kill the Asceticism and then bounce the Carnifax Demon, unless we can get ourselves one more turn to do it.
Yeah, I like the replica, and then Riddlesmith. We might. You want a Riddlesmith to see what we draw here?
What would we toss? Halt Order?
Yeah, I think so. Either that or the Trigon if we draw a land.
Well, I'm not sure whether we're gonna have the mana for that. I want to, in order to balance the Carnifex, we're gonna have to revoke the Asceticism.
Oh, true.
So yeah, I want to go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
Or we could leave the replica up. If you left the replica up and let him do it, maybe he would. I mean, obviously he would try to kill the Riddlesmith, maybe with the Carnifex Demon. We can just bounce it that time. What do you think about that? If we left it, like, let him attack the next turn, all he could do is just kill our Riddlesmith.
Right. Yeah. And Riddlesmith he's done his job. He's been a good soldier.
I feel like that's better, because if we just bounced him now, he could just play him the very next turn.
All right.
One thing, if he does remove a counter off of him in order to kill, like, our Mirror and the Riddlesmith, he won't be able to replay him unless he has drew a land this turn. So that's something. And next turn, if we don't draw a land, we can just cast the Replica again and draw another card. And hopefully get the land we need. Alright, so he chose to not kill our Riddlesmith and just replay his guy.
Too bad he didn't sack it to the Culling Dais.
That would have been funny. That would have been real funny. A Bonza Quicksilver wouldn't be too bad either. Oh, he drew a land anyway, so I guess he could just kill our Riddlesmith now. Plus his Mirror. And get a 5/5 Demon. Yep. Alright. We're probably going to end up drawing a land this turn, which will kind of invalidate the entire last play, but we'll see. Yep. There's the land. Alright, so I'm kind of thinking Trigon of Thought.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's going to attack, and then he's going to lose that demon next turn.
Yep. If all goes according to the plans. One thing that could save his demon from certain death would be a what's it called? Withstand death. You're probably not going to remove a counter off of it because there's no targets for it. That's what I thought. Good boy. Trigon of Infestation. No me gusta. Alright, so Sunblast.
I think that's what it's got to be, right?
Yep. That's kind of funny, I have to admit.
Too bad ours isn't foily.
Oh, he's making a mistake. Aha, I love that. He just made a mistake. He should have waited for Sunblast to resolve and then put a counter on it and then sacrificed his Carnifex Demon. So we're gonna have our full 4/5. I wasn't counting on that, so that's pretty nice. And he didn't make a insect token. Why not?
Because he's thrown on tilt by that Sunblast Angel.
We totally
He's
just
been blasted.
Yeah, we just blew his mind. And it's also a foil Carnifex. I didn't notice that until just now, for some reason. He Sunblasted his foil Carnifex. It was Angel versus Demon, and obviously the Angel came out victorious.
And it didn't even have to be foil.
Yeah. It just proves. It just proves. Which is why the clan is called Seraphim.
Because angels beat foilate demons?
Always. Every day. For fun. I'm just kind of so like I'm wondering what this guy's deck's even supposed to be doing. Like I thought it was poison at first, but we haven't seen any poison cards except for the one Plague Stinger, and I guess the Trigon. All right, so I don't see any problem with attacking here.
Throw out the replica first in case you need to bounce back that Sunblast if he has some kind of wacky trick going on.
I'm not sure what. I mean, the only one that has like an attack trigger would be like white, but I guess that's a good point. No reason to take chances with our bomb. Alright, so we have... I guess we could play a Plains. That way we have mana up for the Trigon, Replica, or the Halt Order also, to do both of them.
I don't think... We don't need to... I don't think we need to play the Plains at this point. From what he's shown us, might as well make him think we've got 2 active cards in hand. And that replica is more than happy to block that.
Yep. We'll block it all day. Have you ever had somebody try to sack their replica in order to return it to their hand?
No.
I have. It was pretty funny.
You didn't belittle them, did you?
No, I don't comment on things like that. That's not my style. Only when asked. And then I'll be like, yeah, that was pretty dumb. Alright, so he's doing some thinking, some heavy, like, mental work over here.
He's thinking about sacking that insect token.
I think he's looking at his Carnifex Demon in his graveyard and he's crying to himself. Strider Harness? Guess we could have countered that.
Yeah. I'd rather counter a Corkscrew.
Alright. Time to block. Alright, let's draw us a card. Okay. That would have been nice last turn.
Yeah.
Alright, let's just attack again.